I wanted to be more like, for me, the inspiration that I was feeling more from music was from people like the Americans, like Lil Wayne. Those are some of my early inspirations. Lil Wayne, T.I. Even those days of early Nigerian music when Wizkid was just
Going
starting to
hard.
be Wizkid.
That he get.
You know, those days, those are the people who touched Zagazillion as a youth more than even the Ugandans, other than those of Peter Miles that I've just named.
Peter Miles is crazy, man.
You know, we have our legends here. We can't deny. We have some legends here. We can't deny that. You know, but just majority for me.
Yeah. So do you like look at yourself right now and you're like, I can mentor someone if someone is like has purpose, he has intention, he wants to like make a move. Are you in position right now to be like, okay man, if I spot a talent, I don't know, like even if you don't know that person, but you're like, if I like this guy and he knows what he's like ready to give me room, can you like impact and be like, this is going to happen, I'm going to make this guy move at least somewhere. You may not promise yourself that you're going to make him the top, but you can be like, let me just push him and
Yeah,
man.
and thank you for asking me that, bro. Thank you so much. I feel like I try to do that with any person I meet, any artist I meet. I will always just tell you like the truth. I will tell you like now the other day I was with those of Ole Jiggy.
Yeah, man.
You know, and even before recording, we first talked a lot of.
Even forgot you had to record. Yeah,
you know, we first talked like a lot of stuff, you know, about life and just talk shop, man. And you know, and I always do that with all the artists I meet, man. Like I want to impact people. I feel like Zagazillion, I'm a young OG. I'm a young OG of this new generation. So any artist I meet, I'll just give them, you know, everything I have, all the knowledge I have. I'm not gatekeeping anything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm ready to share, and that's how we are going to win as well. Any young artist you see, I'm ready to embrace them. Young talented artists, I'm ready to embrace, and actually, that's what I'm looking more to do more of.
Yes, sir.
Work with
That's
these
really
young
nice.
artists, those of you know, our boy Casvin. He's now the
Casvin.
big boy.
Yeah, man. Big up.
You know, big up Casvin. You know, these guys of Jiggy, these guys
man.
of there are so many. There's this one called Stando.
Big up.
You know, there are so many of these new guys who I'm really going to tap in with, and we go higher together.
Yeah, man.
We are the new generation. It's our time.
Yeah, man. Tell them. Yeah, man. And
It's our time.
yeah, something else that has come to me right now. Yeah. So there's trend of having an EP. Yeah, like okay, I'm a new artist. I want to have an EP of like 4 songs to put it out. And did you feel like someone to like step in can like start with one song? Let me say if he has like one song, he first makes okay, he or she is like, let me first strategize on this song. He makes it like bigger before the EP thing, or you feel like the EP describes someone more?
I feel like okay, thank you, bro. That's a good question, and many people, myself, I was also like stuck there somehow because I also had my EP wanting to put it out, but I think it's important to know that you know, we are not all of us are Burna Boy.
Yeah, man.
Not everyone is Burna Boy. People are there refreshing and they are waiting for the no. Come on, you have to be realistic. You can even have a big song, but you don't have like that
Those numbers.
demand.
And the people know it.
You know? It's plain to see. It's plain to see. So what I can advise, even me, I had to take this own advice. I can advise you to maybe, especially if you're uprising artists. Now we are talking to uprising artists. You can maybe like put that EP on pause. I'm not saying trash it and throw it away, but you can put it on pause, okay? And get like those 4 songs of some other 4 songs that you feel are really brilliant. And you say like, okay, every month I'm dropping 1 song and I'm going to shoot 40 different short clips, 30-second clips. And I'm going to post at least 15 of them in this month. Yeah? And if maybe like I can get like, you know, these things of sponsoring the posts on TikTok, what if I can get some kind of facilitation, I also add there. Because the truth is the impact is in content, social media. That's where you're going to make your mark. You know, that's what I would advise you. And if you don't have money, it's okay. Even us, sometimes we don't have money. Life is like that. You know, you don't have to be like, oh, I don't have a budget to promote. No, you have a phone, you have internet. What are you waiting for? That's what I can tell you.
Yeah, man. And so, like, for a person like you, Zaga, for someone out there, he's like, man, yes, I want to do this thing, but man, zero motivation. Because you find yourself like, even me at a point, yeah, before starting this thing, I was there. Now, my boy, you know, boy, your boys can hype. They have that energy, they have that drive, yeah. But to yourself, you be like, when you're alone, you're like, man, I have no motivation,
bro.
I have no motivation. So, what like motivates you? What like puts that thing on you, and you're like, let me do this thing, man. Let me do this thing.
Okay, what I can say, for me, I don't know. It's a bit deep in my case. It's not this case for everybody, but let me talk as Zagazillions, as me. Me growing up, like, I don't know, I'm somebody like, when I do something, I do it to the maximum.
Yeah.
Like, good or bad. That can be a good or bad thing. But in music, it was a good thing. So when I started to do music, I took it all the way. I immediately wanted to become a professional singer. That's the type of person I am. You know,
You're going beyond.
Yeah, like I have this. I don't know. It's me. Obviously, everyone is different. Now, somebody like you might run out of motivation, or you get me.
Yeah.
Like those things happen. But in my case, I don't know. I just had this, and I still have this undying like fire. Like you always just want more. I'm never satisfied.
So you were motivated by these artists that you've talked about, of Peter Miles, Rabba Dabba.
Peter, you know, Rabba Dabba, Wizkid, all the American hip hop rappers. You know, I was motivated by quite a few people, man. Like, and also when I would see their videos, when I would be at home and I'm watching Wizkid on Channel O, and I'm just like, yo, man.
I want to be like that guy.
Like,
Now,
you know, the
Zaga, from the day you joined Swangs Avenue, how has your experience been? How have
relating with other people?
Yeah, in Swangs Avenue. How has your experience been? Your personal experience with Swangs Avenue?
Yeah, I think my personal experience in Swangs has been what it is. You know, like when you join a big company, it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. The company has its priorities and policies and responsibilities, and you know, you are an artist. You are not necessarily the thing all the time. But what I can say, Swangs, especially in the early days, Swangs helped me like I used to always want to be in studio. Okay, and Swangs was like the place where I could do that. Like I could go, and you know, I could go every weekend, and that's what I used to do those days when I was 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, man.
I would go every single weekend to Swangs and record songs, and you know, just hone my skills. So Swangs to me, it was like another place to hone my, you know, my skill, you know, and it helped me to hone my skill, especially in those really early days. It really that was a place where I went to sharpen my pen, you know, sharpen my ability. So you have to give thanks, you know, for those things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's hard, man. That's hard. You know, is there like any other skill you can tell these other people? Because you've hosted us today and we were surprised. Like lunch was easy there. It was crazy, by the way. Oh, my boys enjoyed it. Is there like any other skill you look at and you're like, okay, if this music thing had failed,
Yeah,
man, this was.
I would do this.
Yeah, this was my next direction. Because man, you be a chef, by the way, you guys. See, guy,
Yeah,
serious. He goes hard on his game.
but big up. Anyway, many people don't know, like, I'm a good cook. I can cook. I'm a fantastic cook. But if music failed, is never going to fail. We have to fight by force, by fire, by force and fire.
Yeah, man.
But regardless, we are still cooking the cassava.
Yeah, man.
We are still
Yeah,
cooking
man.
the chicken.
Yeah,
You know?
that's hard, my brother.
Yeah,
That's
man.
hard.
Yeah. But on a real, like, for me, like, the money that I will make, like, from music, that big money. Like, let's say I've now really like solidified myself in this music thing. I've made like well over hundreds of thousands of dollars. I would invest like in a restaurant business, for example.
That's crazy, yeah.
I would really invest in that thing because I can cook, and especially if it has returns, like fuck it.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So other than your dad, yeah, you know, you've talked about your dad being supportive, and yes, every parent has to be like supportive. Even my mom, my parents, my family, yeah. But is there like one person who is like exceptional, who came in your journey and you're like, man, shout out to this guy?
Man, there are many people. There are so many people. I can say it's tricky, man. Like, I have to give thanks to a lot of guys. There are people like in the early days, people like Under Music.
And the music.
Under
Yeah,
Music,
man.
you know, big up. Under is a big OG in our industry that people don't give credit. He's hidden, but he's a serious OG producer.
Yeah, man.
And Under Music, I give him credit with changing my sound. From those days, I was so much hip hop, what. But Andy kind of made me to like, you know, to see the bigger picture, and you know, for me to do all the sounds that I wanted.
Yeah, he defined your game.
He kind of allowed me to enter those Afro things. What Kaiser, he understood me anyway. Like he really, we understand each other musically. So and the music, I have to credit him number one. He's my go-to producer till this day. Then people like also LG. LG is another guy who you guys don't know. He's a hidden legend also there in this Ugandan music, especially new school. And all of these artists know G. All of them also know him. Me and him, we built a very serious sound of Uganda together for this Gen Z. So there's people like G, of course, Mark Meek.
Shout out.
Mark Meek is also coming back with more vibes anytime. So they're just Sammy Reese, my producer. I can give a big shout out to obviously there's Swans and everything, but people like you know, like those guys who booked me for my first gig outside the country. Those guys in Chigali, Hot Temper, those are serious legends in my books. Those people,
Yeah, man.
they took me out of the country for the first time for a massive performance.
Yeah, man.
You know, twice. We did that twice. So I have to salute those guys. That's my family there. So much people. I can't remember everybody. Like there are many people. But these are just people I can remember off head, you know.
Yeah, man.
There are so much people responsible. My mother, she's always like, you know, she's the person who always reminds me who I am. You know, she's the
Yeah,
person
man.
who always reminds me who I am. There's so much people, man. We give thanks for it all. Jesus'
You're
name.
blessed. You're blessed. So another thing, yeah, you know, like in this life, is there how should I phrase this? Okay, how do you manage the music thing, the family thing, and like other things, other errands? How do you like manage?
I think you can't manage. Like the truth is, like, some things have to suffer, like for you to excel at, you know, what it is you want. I just try my best anyway. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm also like, you know, I'm also like in my own world and stuff, but I can just tell you, like, remain like humble and kind-hearted as much as you are chasing your dream, because things will suffer for you to chase your dream. That's the truth. If you really want this thing, things will suffer. Something has to suffer for you to go here, whether it is your health or what. Some things have to suffer, but that's the price you pay for success. That's also what people, they just be there, they don't tell you the truth. Everything has a price, and success has a really crazy price.
Yeah, so Zagazillion, your music is more of international music.
Yeah,
Should we assume that your audience is more of international market?
Yeah, man. Okay, I think
People
it's,
in Chikubo, people in the ghettos who don't know English.
Mkwero.
What are they
my
going
boy?
through?
Have my boy, big up Aita. He calls them Mkwero.
People in
the
Chiwazo.
Cuero. The Cuero. Oh my God. So what I can say,
People in
okay,
Chibwa.
People in Chihuahua.
Adengu.
it's not wrong to assume that Zagazillion is so much of international, because it's the truth. I am so much, but at the same time, music is music. As much as I sing like so much of, you get me, we are trying to go to the UK and everything. Guys downtown also still appreciate, like, this Nilo song is big everywhere, whether it's uptown or downtown, but obviously uptown it is bigger, because that is my
Target market.
target market, and it's even the market that here anyway has kind of embraced me, especially the young ones, you know, those they call them what, planned kids.
Yeah, man.
Those planned kids, you know, they are the ones who really embraced us. So, but I think also there is a cultural change in our music right now going on. I think even those guys down there, the Nkwero, what was
Nkwero, deep.
even those Nkwero right now, they are also like living those things of like of those generations of Palazzo and what, like,
Yeah, man.
they are now also like on the same thing as the plant kids.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
know
truth.
what going.
They are all listening to the same stuff. We're using the same TikTok. The things are changing.
So I want you to like take us back a little. Mans has just dropped Nailo. Nailo is moving mountains. How did you handle girls? Because now you know the man is coming in. Them girl dems are coming in. So how was it?
Okay, what I can say, for me, naturally, I'm just a shy guy. Like, I'm a bit of an introvert and stuff. So that's kind of what just helped me to avoid like crazy situations with girls, because normally I'm kind of reserved and reclusive. But of course, there are things that you can't avoid.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you can't avoid, and we have all been there in these circumstances. Like, especially when I go for shows.
And the girl them is pulling you.
Yeah,
She's tight.
and you, there's nothing like you're an introvert, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Because there are fine things in Uganda.
bro. There's some big nyash there, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
what I can advise, bro, like these girls, who are dying for you because of music. I can tell you, please, like, try your best not to like bang them like so much, because this is your fan, you know.
Yeah.
This is your supporter. This is somebody who is even adding income in you. You're banging, you know.
So you should bang with precaution or don't bang.
No, you can bang, but at the end of the day, when things go wrong,
Yeah, man.
many times you lose a supporter. What. Now, if you're like a serial banger, how many supporters are you going to lose? Because you can't stop kubeng your fans. You know, it will become a problem. Like, that's how these guys of Diddy, R. Kelly, I just seen what's happening to
I've
some
seen
of
what
these
going-
boys right now because of things like that. So some discipline is needed. You need to find like me. I need like a good girl, like some humble, like some some
things,
fine.
yeah?
You get me?
Yeah, man,
Like
I
I
get
need
you.
that. Like, rather than just these girls who are like feeling me because they have an idea about me. They feel like, oh, this is the
Man's
Nilo
a
guy.
star.
I know what. HD that. Like, nah, bruh. Like, I need some real shit. Like,
Yeah, man. I think that was it for me, man. Thank you for being with me here.
No
Story time with
worries.
Mutawe.
My
It's crazy.
G's.
My boy, thank you for being here for me. Yeah, man.
It's been a
That's my boss,
movie,
bro.
It's been a movie, man.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.